Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
Time to set it off.
All right, so like I said, Ray J sat down with Shannon Sharpe at Club Shay Shay. And y'all already know tongues get a little loose when they get on that couch. So he spoke about a lot of things going on in his life. But the standout moment was when he was speaking on his relationship with Brandy.
Things off of Brandy now. You seem emotional when I mentioned her. What's going on?
Nothing. It's just Brandy's goals since the beginning have been totally different from
yours.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that I'm involved in that just don't
coincide with what.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And as much
she
as
is and what she is.
Lately, even certain events that I think they've been having, I mean, I haven't got the invite, and I'm good with that. But I understand why. I haven't lately because it's just a lot of the I'm doing now is just it's a little more left field, a little more dramatic, a tad bit distasteful at times.
Right.
Brandy don't want to be around her ratchet ass brother Ray J. Right. Okay,
yeah.
little Willie Ray Norwood Jr. out here wilding. You got transgenders fighting on TV, midgets selling fentanyl, paraplegics shooting at each other. They ain't even got no arms. The Tronic network is crazy. Brandy don't want nothing to do with it.
This is Zeus 2.0.
Man.
Yeah, so I do get it. And then if you hear what he said lately. So it ain't like that she's always been this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's lately haven't been invited to anything that they have, you know what I'm saying? And then everywhere he go, he got cameras with him.
That's
so he
right.
could be you know what I mean? Some people just don't rock with that, especially not with everything he got going on Tronics, the network. You know, it's a market for that, but that ain't Brandy's style, you know, so
and Ray J
obviously know that.
Ray J and Brandy never been on the same playing field. Like, they've always been in two totally different lanes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they always supported each other usually.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she supports him. He supports her. He's always there for his sister. But yeah, like I said, when they get up on that couch, they start saying things, you know. So yeah, and then as a little brother, it probably does affect him at some point. Like, yo, you should support me with whatever I do. You know what I mean? Why can't I come around?
You have
Ray J is
paraplegics
spoiled.
shooting at each other.
I know.
No,
and we can tell Ray J is spoiled though. He is spoiled. That's what I can tell. I don't know about y'all, but I can tell that. Like, he is that spoiled one that want attention to all the time. And if he don't get it, he gonna take it. So, period. Just show up, Ray J. Just show up.
One of our producers just texted, I don't think this is a good comparison, but somebody said Brandy is giving Tony Braxton and Ray J is giving Tamar. I disagree.
No.
I disagree with that one.
No.
Tamar ain't never been as ratchet as Ray.
She is not a Ray
Willie
J.
Ray
I would
Norwood Jr.
Never.
No.
She a little ratchet, but she don't go that far.
No.
Tamar get a little ratchet. Tamar get a little ratchet
like Willie Ray,
but not on Ray J.
Not like Willie Ray.
Yeah. And Tony is really, really bougie to me. Very uppity. So I wouldn't even put Brandy on that level. I don't know. Tony a little different. Tony will look at you while you praying like, you didn't say that right. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not sure. But moving on. Suge Knight speaks on public response to Diddy's allegations. So we know we got a podcast. It's called Collect Call with Suge Knight. And he spoke on how people are reacting to Diddy's allegations. That's what he said.
Puffy been an FBI informant forever, as they would say. That's why it's different when it comes to him. Regardless who get hurt, I think they shouldn't all blame everything on Puffy. Executives in the industry knew about it. Everybody in his crew knew about it. He Date knew about it. So don't push away from him now. Like I said before, there was a girl, was an assistant, when I said he beat the shit out of the bitch. How I described how he kicked her, how she said all this stuff happened. And bodyguard and Jimmy Iovine came and talked to her and said she got to take this money and settle. And Interscope gave her the check. But now they want to bury Puffy and not bring harm or charges against anyone else. He was doing this to a lot of black women, or mixed women, or different races. So they don't think our people valuable.
So the biggest thing in that audio that caught my attention is that he said, Diddy was an FBI informant or whatever. But people breezed right on past that and was basically talking about all the other people involved. Basically, like he said, it shouldn't all be put on Puffy. Everything is not, because the one man can't do all that by himself or can't keep all of that, in by himself. So he was like, the people that, his exes, the girls that he dated, his security, the team, people his artists, like everybody knew things. So he pretty much thinks all of them should be held accountable as well. And we know Suge and Diddy, they haven't had the best friendship. They actually haven't been friends, over the years. So it's interesting to see Suge Knight take this approach. But we do remember, or I don't know if y'all remember, but when the stuff started coming out about Diddy, he said my reaction was actually different because the first thing that came to mind for me was he has his sons and he has his daughters. My first reaction was about the kids. The thing is, I feel bad. I feel bad. What? Oh, I feel it's a bad day for hip hop. It's a bad day for the culture, but it makes us all look bad. Like he talking about in terms of hip hop. So.
Yeah, I don't know if Diddy is an FBI informant or was an FBI informant because my question would be, well, who was he telling on? You know what I mean? Like, who would he be bringing down as an FBI informant? But I do agree with Suge when he says everybody around him is to blame too. Like everyone in his circle. If you witnessed any of this behavior and kept it to yourself, then you are part of the problem.
But bro, how can Suge say that when Suge did some wilding out ish and he had people
you
around
worried
him?
about the messenger? Listen to the message.
Should they be liable as well?
Suge's in jail.
But he's saying that everybody around him should be liable too. Who was with Suge when he hung poor Vanilla Ice out the
I didn't say I'm not saying they should be liable. I'm just saying that they are part of the problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The abuse that continues, and in order to break those cycles, somebody has to actually break the cycle. So if you were around Puff and you were in that circle and you witnessed any of this behavior and you kept it to yourself and never said nothing, you are part of the problem.
It's just hard to hear that from Suge because I know Suge was a major problem in his own things, and there was people around him, and none of those people were held liable.
Y'all be worried about the messenger and not the message.
You right.
Like I don't.
Yeah, I get what Suge is saying. I understand. You're in jail already, so it's like
he's in prison.
But yeah, I definitely get it. And then the security guard that he was talking about, that's the guy that's been like doing people podcasts, right? Jimmy Levine or Jimmy Levine.
No, Jimmy Iovine is an executive.
Iovine, yeah, he's the executive.
Oh, okay. Somebody, one of Puff old
You talk about Roger Bonds.
Is like
about Roger Bonds. Roger Bonds.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a couple of them.
A bunch of podcasts.
Not just Roger Bonds. Roger Bonds.
Coming out now, saying things that they've seen and everything.
The big dude, the big.
Oh, I would hope he's big. He's security.
Because Roger Bonds don't look that big, but you talking about? I know what you mean.
Yeah. So basically, these are the people that Suge is like, all right, yeah, lock him up too. Like, you know what I mean? Not just Puff. He ain't say Puff ain't innocent. I mean, Puff is innocent. He just said there's other people that needs to be held accountable as well. So. That is Jess with the Mess for today.
Jess. Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who you giving that down? Continue.
Man, 4 after the hour is Friday, so you know what that means. It's Freaky, Freaky, Freaky Friday! So let's talk little penises, why don't we?
What?
This is the second thing you said about penises this morning.
First of all, it's a news story. Respect my journalism. Shut up. Donkey Today is next.
I'm going to let you have your penis. All right, we'll do it next.
Wake up.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.